Hi, I'm Mallory Wegman, swimmer and proud member of Team USA. I'm a two-time Paralympian and author, and I'm looking forward to going for the gold again later this year in Tokyo.
And I'm Gabby Douglas, three-time Olympic medalist in gymnastics and current SportsTech co-host. Mallory, I cannot wait to watch you compete in Tokyo.
Gabby, I think everyone remembers watching and cheering you and the rest of the Fierce Five on in London in 2012. What was it like to be a part of a team like that?
It was so amazing to be a part of such a dynamic team where everyone added their own uniqueness, and it was so fun competing with everyone. And speaking of London, can we talk about your gold medal winning swim? I mean, where are you at now? 1 gold medal, 15 world championships, at least as many world records, and 34 American records. You are unstoppable.
Thank you so much. I'm actually in the middle of training for Tokyo right now, but so excited to be here with you today to introduce these 10 amazing startups.
I think there are a lot of similarities between athletes and entrepreneurs.
I agree, Gabby.
I mean, the work ethic, the drive to keep going, even when it feels like the odds are stacked up against you.
I for sure know that feeling. I'm less than 100 sleeps from the start of the Paralympic Games, so we need to get started. Today, you will meet 10 startup teams who are changing the game when it comes to the way we train, experience, and play sports. In 2020, Comcast, Boomtown, and a dream team of sports industry advisors and experts launched the SportsTech Accelerator to provide athletes with a competitive edge built on innovation. The 10 startups you will see today have been chosen from thousands of companies from over 70 countries around the world to participate in a rigorous 3-month business bootcamp. Today, you will be invited to come along on this journey and see how they're working hand in hand with our partners to make their businesses a reality. Businesses that will change the future of sports, athletes, and the fan experience.
We are kicking things off with a company just down the street from me here in Texas. Venue is changing the way we'll all watch sports at home. Here to introduce us to the team is Bill Connors, one of the people who started this incredible program.
Hi, I'm Bill Connors, President at Xfinity Comcast. The Accelerator program was created to bring together the best startups in sports tech with the world's leading sports organizations. And as you'll see today, it's been a fun ride and a great success. It makes sense for Comcast NBCUniversal to be at the forefront of this initiative. We bring sports to fans through our broadcast and cable networks at NBC and Sky, our technology platforms like Xfinity's X1 and Sky Q, and through streaming with Peacock and Skies Now. Oh, and our Xfinity and Sky broadband services are the best in the world. From day one, the founders have had unprecedented access to an elite group of mentors who help their companies take flight and refine their business models. The deep bench of partners meant that what would have taken these companies years to put in place has happened within a matter of months. In addition to the relationships, skills, and expertise these founders have gained, they're also leaving this program with even more confidence. They've had the opportunity to work with global brands and know their ideas are going to work. We fully expect that the relationships started today will go on to become long-term partnerships and relationships. Now, I'm thrilled to introduce you to Venue. As a sports fan, it's exciting to have access to technology that predicts the next play live. The bases are loaded, and Venue's predictive analytics says there's a 49% chance this will result in a hit, but that a grand slam is a real possibility. Wow. Now that's impressive. I'd like to see a weather person have that kind of success. I'd like to introduce Venue CEO, Kelly Prock.
You know, for nearly 20 years, I led R&D and teams to make the most advanced tech in the world, most recently supercomputers. And it was during that season of my career that I said, what if we took that same complex theory and applied it to my passion, which is live sports? And out of that, we began Venue.
Venue is unique because we are providing next play analytics before the next play happens. And we do that within a second or two of the play happening on the field.
We take everything about what just happened and do a lot of complex math and analysis in seconds to tell our fans and businesses in live sports what's going to happen. And it brings a lot of value into the world of live sports.
Kelly's technology is able to give us predictions on the spot. So if somebody's up to bat, we know the probability of someone, getting, based on the pitcher, the batter, the wind, the stadium. We can get predictions, of how likely the batter is to get the first, second, or third.
We combine technology with sports, with creativity, and we just make experience better for the fan.
We've been working a lot with them over not just online digital, which I'm used to, working in, odds and statistics for future betting, but also in broadcast, like making it more engaging so people want to watch on broadcast and know that, hey, this person's up and there's a high chance something big's going to happen. So it's really cool stuff.
Another opportunity to engage fans is through enhanced alerts. So if I'm not watching the game and I get a notification that says, hey, your team's up in the bottom of the ninth, they're down by 1, there's 2 outs, and there's a guy on second. There's a potential walk-off or tying opportunity. That's gonna make me go back to that game. So coming up with really cool, innovative, unique ways to engage fans through a number of products has been a really good opportunity.
And I want to present that to every sports fan that is engaged and make them love the game even more than they already do.
I think there is a lot of opportunity on the digital free-to-play gaming. It's really the sky's the limit in that one. Today Venue works with baseball and has some football, but longer term, we would need every sport.
Fans want to play along in real time, and it can really, really enhance the game. And ultimately, we'd love to see our tech be placed into fans' hands across the world.
What a game changer. See what I did there? Mallory.
Oh, sorry. I'm just looking to see what Venue thinks my chances of winning in Tokyo are.
I'd say they're pretty good. But while you do that, let's check in with Jenna Karath.
Hi, I'm Jenna Karath, Vice President of Startup Partner Development and Head of Comcast NBCU SportsTech. The 10 startup teams you are seeing today have just finished our inaugural SportsTech Accelerator program. I've spent the last 3 months working with them as they scale and grow their businesses. I can tell you firsthand, this is an inspiring and tenacious group of founders. Their ideas are changing the way that we play, train, and experience sports. They have shown real talent, grit, and determination on their way to success. I hope you enjoy seeing all that they have accomplished. One of the ways that I stay sane amidst the demands of work, life, and an intense accelerator is running. It has been my daily ritual since college when I ran track and cross country at Baylor University, and it continues to be my passion to this day. It is the reason why I'm excited to introduce Safety Skin, one of the companies in our accelerator program that I'm particularly drawn to because I use their product every day. When I'm out running early in the morning in those low light conditions, their reflective skin spread helps me feel safe, feel seen. So I am excited to introduce you to the CEO of Safety Skin, Johnny Calvis.
So bouncing, chafing, restriction, wind drag, uncomfortable, unfashionable, one size does not fit all. These are a few problems that athletes experience with traditional reflective garments. Safety Skin's reflective spread is the world's first reflective product designed to be applied directly on your skin or apparel, and it's simple. Utilizing a deodorant stick styled applicator, it creates reflective marks directly on your skin or apparel and is visible in any low light scenario.
We know one of the number one things that cyclists say that keeps them off the roads is safety, is a fear for their safety. And
many hours of training at dusk in the either early hours of the morning or evening times where having a reflective product such as they provide that I could just roll onto my skin without having to deal with some bulky reflective vest, which I've never found one that fit me well that I liked wearing. I think there's a huge opportunity for just far better safety when we're out on the roads.
I think the excitement of working with US Cycling is we range from the beginner to the elite. It's a participatory sport, so there's so many different avenues to connect with consumers. You're not just connecting with high-performing individuals, you're connecting all the way through the funnel of, I'm a beginner cyclist, how do I stay safer? Johnny's brought a product to the forefront that we say, interesting way to look at safety, interesting way to create content around safety and talk to our members and consumers about the safety.
This is a dual-sided relationship. We want to give them what they need to make this successful, and we want to get the help from them that'll make this successful.
I would love to see the product get adopted and create a great content around safety and how Safety Skin helps people become more visible on the street and more aware to drivers around them.
I guess what we really want to do here is we want to become a part of athletes' stories. They can get out there and be safe and hopefully come home and do this day after day after day.
Wow, that is the coolest. And it will keep runners safer.
It's amazing nobody has thought of it before. Hooray for the people with great ideas. Let's keep this rolling with Steve Bachman, who is going to tell us all about StreamRecap.
I used to cheer from the sidelines while watching my kids play sports. Times have changed. They've grown up and have kids of their own, and now their kids are into a different sort of gaming. But the cool thing about technology is that it grows too. And one of the teams in the accelerator, StreamRecap, has come up with a way for me to watch my grandkids play their games online. Hey, I like to keep up with the kids, and when the world changes, you need to go with it. It is my pleasure to introduce you to Karan Wadera, CEO of StreamRecap.
StreamRecap helps any competitive esports team run like a professional organization. So we use computer vision and have built a virtual camera that goes in, records every single game they're playing, breaks it down for film review, and then uses a bunch of that data to also automate content creation for highlights to help players have more fun.
There's really two products and services that they offer today. One is they really want to be the digital highlight factory for esports. They're already well on their way to achieving that goal. And the second piece is they want to provide coaching and analytics tools to coaches of esports teams to help them understand how they can get their players to improve, which we just find really fascinating.
We started out really trying to automate the content for pro teams and pro streamers. And then we quickly realized the big problem was for amateur teams where you have thousands of games going on in a single hour.
We were really interested in StreamRecap because there's a lot of similarities between what they're trying to do in esports and what NBC Sports has been able to achieve with its sports engine business. The big idea that we had that we're working on with StreamRecap is how do you take what StreamRecap is doing in esports and combine that with all of the things that make sports engine unique.
90% of kids these days are playing video games. The more opportunities we can provide for them to get involved and kind of get those same kind of team building, values and whatever they can learn there has been really key for us. Success for us with Sports Engine is really going to be just really making sure that the coaches and parents kind of understand and are able to use our playbook to really run a successful esports program, kind of taking that nationwide.
Admittedly, I'm not a big gamer, but it really does seem like a lot of people like to watch other people play.
It does. Well, from streaming technology to Sonar, that's right, it's not just for Dolphins anymore. Philadelphia 76ers head coach Doc Rivers is on standby to show us something really cool.
Hi, I'm Doc Rivers, and if you're like me, you hate missing out on a good game. And it's not just the action on the field or the ice or on the floor, it's all the fun things that go along with being in the stands as a fan. Well, thanks to my friend Roy Terracina and the Sonar company, you can experience a game and all the great things that come with it, as if you were actually there, even if you can't be there. I've known Roy for 40 years, and when he tells me he has a good idea, I listen, because I know he's all about leveling up. And what he's done with the Sonar company is no different. Here's a little bit more about what Roy and the Sonar company are up to.
We're able to take sound out of virtually any speaker into a telephone and transmit files and data without using the internet. So it's really a new technology that can be used almost anywhere if you think about it, because there's speakers anywhere and cell phones anywhere.
It can be used to send offline notifications, pinpoint a fan's exact location, and communicate in situations when the internet is unavailable or overloaded.
And that allows us to really interact with people in a more personalized and a more real-time way and create a more seamless experience in terms of getting those content deliveries to our fans, to our attendees.
You don't really know we're there. We run in the background and we're able to deliver content to the fans, and it's delivered to them simultaneously while they're watching a game.
Cycling, we go from road events that are hundreds and hundreds of miles to a track event that is an indoor bubble and very confined. So being able to look at technology that helps us distribute information and connect with spectators and athletes in some of those different venues, if we can do it better, why not?
We brought all the business leaders together to talk about the startups that we were working with, and Sonar came up, and I immediately jumped in and said, hey, this is something that we should look at for our live broadcasts.
The same technology that we use in a stadium or arena allows to reach the user through television. It is a technology that will connect the live experience with the TV at home.
If we want to make sure we have an offer, if we want to have a marketing message, if we want to work with one of our partners to reach our fans and to reach our fans in real time and to tie that to what is happening live in the building, we have an ability to do that and a unique ability to make sure that offer, that message gets the people watching the game in real time. And that's something that there really isn't a way to do otherwise.
This will be a great first step in becoming the new standard for creating fan engagement at sporting events, while also creating secondary screen experiences on television. A single technology to connect all the fans.
Engaging the fans is the key to this whole thing, and we have a unique way of doing so.
I feel like that has the potential to change the way we do everything.
These teams really are incredible. Before we move on to the next one, though, we should talk a little bit more about the amazing partners in this program.
Comcast NBC Universal put together an impressive list of partners for this accelerator, including NBC Sports, Sky Sports, Golf, Comcast Ventures, NASCAR, Spectacor, US Ski and Snowboard, USA Swimming, and USA Cycling.
There's definitely been some learnings from the other partners. There's an eclectic mix from other national governing bodies to the Comcast family.
Startups were selected based on their technology solutions, focused on the accelerator's 8 key areas: media and entertainment, fan-player engagement, athlete-player performance, team and coach success, venue and event innovation, fantasy sports and betting, esports, and the business of sports. The partners were involved in the accelerator from selection to mentoring.
What sets Comcast SportsTech apart is very much the partner and the intimacy that it's created within that.
To helping the teams build pilots and proofs of concept.
Wow, those are some powerful partners backing these companies. It's incredible to see what they have achieved in just 3 months.
Another team I'm really excited for people to learn more about is XIQ. It's keyless ignition, but we don't want to tell you about it. We want to show you.
Our tagline is XIQ, key less, live more. What does that mean? Just about every non-automotive vehicle, starting with golf carts, recreational vehicles, watercraft, construction vehicles, they all have the same or similar key ignition. Unbelievable, but true.
We rent, and we actually have a rental business for golf carts, where we bring hundreds of golf carts into our events because our properties are so large, so it's a lot to get around. Some of them, they're hundreds of acres big. Theft becomes a problem, losing the keys become a problem. We end up having to put padlocks on the golf carts to prevent it. There's lots of issues in trying to manage the whole security around these carts.
So the really unique thing about our process is it's basically for 2 types of people, right? You have some people that are focused on the convenience of not having the key, and other people are really concerned about theft. and we can service both types of people with one product, and that's the Fleet Key.
What XIQ did is created a digital key for the device that each person could create their own unique personal code that would have the ability to turn the golf cart on and off. So that really did protect the device from being stolen from somebody, and it really made the operational exercise much easier because you didn't have to manage all these keys.
We work with golf courses across the world, and they have fleets of golf carts. And so talking with XIQ about how we could potentially integrate and utilize what they're doing within our Smart Play platform. With Smart Play, we want golfers to be able to pre-check in before they get to the golf course, so that when a golfer arrives at the golf course, not only are they checked in, but they already know which golf cart is there. So they can just go straight to the cart, take it out, and be on their way.
We're now working hand in hand with XIQ. It really was just an introduction to technology we didn't even have on our radar.
That's our product. That's XIQ.
This next company will be key during Tokyo for athletes' friends and family who wish they could be there to watch them compete. GlobalM will help them feel a little bit closer, even though they're a world away.
We specialized in advanced live streaming technologies. What's really cool is we take the smartphone and we turn it into a broadcast camera without any loss of quality. And we do this using the GlobalM network CDN.
The technology mimics satellite, but we're not using satellite, we're using the internet at a fraction of the cost.
GlobalM offers a real replacement to satellite when it comes to point-to-point and point-to-multipoint.
Where we go to a lot of these smaller events, what we call the weekly touring series, at really small racetracks around the country on a weekly basis, where trying to get a decent broadcast from those races to transmit with a streaming product that goes direct to consumer can be challenging at times.
We have thousands of reporters across the country that we would like to be able to go live with at any time, and to do it with low latency and be able to do it quickly and efficiently is important.
When you look at the output of the mobile app with a transport stream analyzer, you would not tell that it was coming from a mobile phone versus a professional video encoder.
You know, working alongside them, what we've been able to see is how efficiently we could be doing production and live streaming, which is really going to open up new opportunities for us to potentially showcase even more golf to our audience in a way that makes sense from a monetary standpoint.
And it's not only professional sports, it's collegiate sports. It's also down to the high school level. There's a major following. We can help with the GlobalM technology for them to be able to do more productions very cost effectively, but maintaining a very high quality.
Definitely has implications for broadcast within US ski and snowboard, potentially at the elite end, at the highest level of World Cups and World Championships, but certainly during qualifying events or events that wouldn't normally bring out a full TV level production crew.
So it's really to help the partners with a very light but high quality solution right from the smartphone, so that they can stream live with very low latency, but also do live reports with their journalists or young influencers.
Are you making a list of all these apps to download, or is it just me?
Oh no, same here. My phone is filling up and I'm really excited about the next one. Not just because of the idea, but also because of who we got to introduce this team. I may be in Texas, but I know Gritty is a huge deal in hockey.
But as he's about to show us, being a big deal doesn't get you everywhere you want to be. That's why Gritty and all of us are excited about Dibs, the team behind getting the best seats in the house and the arena.
My name is Brendan Souza, and I've always been a creative problem solver. I've done it in the corporate world for a large enterprise, and then now for my own startup called Dibs. Everybody's had that experience of calling dibs on something that they wanted, and we wanted to bring that same experience to seat upgrades. Dibs is a fan experience, it's an upgrade experience, and it's all done through text messaging. And this is what's so special, because we basically circumvent the whole app world. It is the fastest way out there right now to get from a bad seat to a good seat.
What excited me about Dibs is their ability to address a problem that has been known in the sports and entertainment space, which is looking at the ability to upgrade seats in real time, close to the game, close to the event, and take advantage of open seating that may be unsold.
Every sport organization in the world needs to use a tool like what Dibs offers. And it's a revenue generator.
In a venue like this, when the fans come back, they're going to be texting a number, they're going to be getting a couple of options, good, better, best, of seats that are actually available right in front of them. They're gonna pick those options, they're gonna pay for those options, we're gonna send them a new ticket, and they're gonna get up and move to their new seats. You don't need to go visit the box office. It is just simple, easy, and fast.
It's a tool that you don't have to depend on Wi-Fi. It's used through texting, which that alone will streamline and have a guest or fan experience go above and beyond.
The Comcast SportsTech Accelerator has been amazing to us. We have talked to NASCAR, we've talked to the NBA, we've talked to the NHL, we've talked to Major League Soccer.
What excites us looking down the line with Dibs is how do you expand that offering to satisfy needs that we've identified for season ticket holders, to look at a more flexible season ticket model and allow for upgrades, allow for exchanges, allow for a ticket bank concept. And I think part of our conversation with them has been how do we progress from implementation day one to what a longer term strategic roadmap looks like for them as a company.
And it's really helped us move the needle as to where we were before and where we are now and what we're going to be doing in the future.
I think that is what's most exciting about Dibs. It's they have the opportunity to release a product today that is appealing and has value, and then the opportunity to continue to grow into a company that has so many more potential applications within the sports and entertainment space.
Now that is cool. Concerts and games will never be the same.
If you thought that was cool, buckle up, because Sharper Sense is about to blow your mind.
You beat me? How did you beat me? I always win.
I don't know. Let's ask Charles Rodenkirch, the CEO of Sharper Sense.
The modern athlete has all the tools they need to reach peak physical ability, yet tools to unlock peak mental ability remain scarce. Sharper Sense unlocks peak mental ability by enhancing vision, hearing, and touch upon application. Our fully non-invasive wearable patch provides an instant benefit upon application and does not distort perception.
Charlie's technology is super innovative. It's on the very front edge of science and what's possibly capable right now.
They have a technology, a neurotechnology, and they help people focus. They help athletes focus.
Enhancing athlete performance is something that it's the holy grail. So, if they can find a way to do it, could be a really huge opportunity.
Our technology can do two things. First, we can enhance the sensory processing and subsequently enhance information transmission.
Nerve stimulation in the neck to essentially increase sensory processing, so give people better vision, better hearing, better tactile touch.
But after talking to multiple athletes and coaches, we realized that the strongest need for our technology is to minimize the likelihood of injuries. Things like fatigue, inattention, concussions can all lead to neural noise that reduces sensory acuity and causes misperceptions. These are strongly linked to injury.
I can see us utilizing his technology in training applications, helping our athletes learn new skills. Obviously, we're a very sensory processing dominant sport. You've got gates coming at you, you're processing flat light or how it looks in a half pipe under floodlights. And so we're taking in lots of these both visual and sensory cues.
If we can reduce the likelihood of injury for these athletes, we can meet a very strong need for them.
It's potentially game-changing for not just ski and snowboarding, but across elite athletics with that, and then applications potentially into the military, into the arts.
It could be used in the medical industry, but it also can be used in the corporate world. So I'm looking forward to seeing them branch out, because I think that is something that the world will be excited about.
Is it waterproof? Will that be ready by this summer?
That definitely has the potential to make some waves in competitive sports.
All of these teams are really inspiring me. And if you have an idea or business you'd like to start, listen up to this next little bit.
That's right, because this amazing program for startups will happen again in 2022. Jenna Karath has more.
So if you are a startup founder innovating in the sports technology space, then we're looking to connect with you. We are looking for the next game-changing set of 10 startups to come into the Comcast NBCU SportsTech Accelerator. Applications are open for our 2022 class.
What Comcast and the Boomtown Accelerator has done is, I think you've brought a community together.
A mentor's not just a name on a board or a one phone call in 3 months. There's a sort of stepwise process, which is really unique.
We're looking for the next game-changing ideas that will impact athlete and player performance, venue and event innovation, esports, and how do we really change the game when it comes to sports betting. So if you have been inspired by what you've seen today, the way that our founders have been working side by side with their sports partner advisors, then we want to find you.
I was actually surprised at the number of opportunities that were out there.
The benefit of the accelerator is that it can connect an entrepreneur with each of those businesses in a way that's meaningful and can fast-track success for them.
Go to ComcastSportsTech.com and apply today. We're looking for our next 2022 accelerator class. We're looking for you.
It's so exciting to think about what life will be like in 2022.
Well, we still have a couple of teams to meet in 2021, like the folks at Eon Media. Sam Schwartz has more about them.
Hi, I'm Sam Schwartz, Chief Business Development Officer at Comcast. When I think about Comcast and all the roles we play, we are in a great position to create opportunities for startups developing technology in the sports space. The SportsTech program has helped this amazing cohort of companies find opportunities across Comcast, NBC Universal, and Sky, creating value for our company, our partners, and these inspiring companies, all so that we can together create new sports entertainment experiences. Congratulations to all these founders for their hard work and dedication. We are excited to share with you what they have achieved. Now, I am pleased to introduce you to Eon Media. They have designed a technology that is useful to so many parts of our businesses at Comcast. Their ultra-fast VOD processing is impressive. However, their AI recognition is what sets them apart. Here's Ashish Agarwal, the CEO of Eon Media.
We at Eon Media provide video streaming solutions for media and telecom companies.
Eon Media's got a suite of products that are potentially interesting to US ski and snowboard, but specifically around using computer vision and artificial intelligence to be able to automatically track and log partner recognition logos.
We would be providing them this output which would have the brand exposure details such as the brand name, the time that it was actually there in front of the camera, and also the number of times, so that they would be able to understand what are the most key spots and what are the most key sponsors that have got the most visibility throughout the live game.
If you think a downhill course in alpine skiing, it's 3 miles long. There's a million different places you could put sponsor logos. Some will never be captured by camera, some may be. And so what we're hoping to do with the Eon Media technology is actually hypothetically model some stuff out. If we put a partner logo, a Comcast or Xfinity logo on this particular section of the course, how much footage or coverage would that get?
We also provide live streaming, no latency
solution where viewers can watch game live, real time, without any lag.
So that they see that touchdown as it happens in the arena at their home without waiting for that notification.
When we get a finalized product to then put up on demand, it takes a long time for us to download that file and then essentially re-upload that file into the right place to then publish it to our end users.
The companies and the fans are facing a lag of 40 plus seconds when they're watching a live game.
Live only happens once. Being able to get a live stream to someone within the time frame it's actually happening, that's awesome to see and to kind of be on the front edge of that.
We solved all these problems, and we truly believe that technology should simplify and enrich experiences for everyone.
There really is a whole spectrum of talent in this year's group. And I don't want to say we've saved the best for last, but I'm really excited about this next team, AniSwim.
Yes.
They're making swimming a more inclusive sport, and they're doing it with swim caps.
I am so excited about this, especially because it opens up competing in the pool to everyone.
AniSwimwear has developed the first ever fully waterproof swimming cap that is designed to keep every single hair on your head dry, which gives you the freedom to enjoy the water on your own terms.
So yeah, AniSwim was, from the start, a no-brainer for us.
First of all, it was hard to contain my excitement the first time we saw them. I feel like everybody has made fun of me a little bit for it, but it's well-deserved.
So my background is in public health. However, the reason that I created this product is really based on my own experience in the water. I almost drowned when I was a teenager and wanted to do something that made a difference in the lives of others so that they didn't have a similar experience.
Swimming is the only sport in the world that learning it can actually save your life. Learning to swim is more than actually about competing in swim meets. It's actually about being safe around the water.
So I decided to create a company that focused on eliminating the barriers that keep people from having a healthy and safe relationship with the water. And this is how my company was born.
And so for us, a product that expands access to swimming, makes swimming more appealing to traditionally underserved demographics is huge for us. The more athletes we have in the water, the better our performances are going to be at every level of the sport. And so for us, anything that can broaden that talent pool is great.
When we first started with this, we went with the overall goal of, hey, that this was going to help national team. And frankly, I think as we started talking to Trish, it was clear that we could be bigger than that.
Absolutely, hair is important. It is one of the most communicated barriers to people enjoying water as much as they would like to. The competitive swimmers, leisure swimmers, anyone who wants hair protections, this product is a game changer in allowing people to engage and have a great time and just enjoy the water.
So that's what's really exciting for USA Swimming, is essentially taking that next step and reducing those barriers of the entry in underrepresented communities, and feel like AniSwim is the right partner for that.
Like I said, totally a no-brainer.
I can't wait to see the effects that AniSwim will surely have on our sport.
It is very exciting.
You know what's not exciting? That this is over. I've had so much fun hanging out with you virtually.
Same, and learning about all these cool things. The future is looking pretty fun. Speaking of, sending all my best at the games this summer. I'll be cheering you on.
Thank you so much. All my best to you and all of these amazing entrepreneurs we've seen here today.
Yes, thank you, founders. I'm so excited to see what happens next. And thanks to all the advisors and mentors for helping make the future in sports tech a lot more exciting.
This has been Comcast NBC Universal's SportsTech 2021. I'm Mallory Wegman.
And I'm Gabby Douglas.
Remember, changing the world starts with an idea, and it could be yours.
Dream big, live fierce.